In gear. And it does look like they got some rain here. Looks like these are fresh roads, which is not going to be very nice. So we will take them slow. If somebody doesn't like it, they can bite my ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
And that means we are officially on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Here's a section they will close during certain times of the year. Did you remember to push the button on your camera? I don't know. Here where the rain rolled through. Hear the thunder. I know, I saw that. I definitely see why everyone says that this is a beautiful place to ride. I mean, it's a simple 2-lane road with sweeping curves, and the speed is not real high, and the views are beautiful. Yeah, I agree, Nash. It's definitely a bucket. Oh, look to the left. Yeah, we're stopping. Careful, there's gravel. I'm going wide. And look, it's motorcycle friendly. Holy crap. I hate, you know, stopping 10 times, but Jesus, the view, holy crap. Yeah, be able to just actually living up there, you could almost see over the tree, on at least on the second story. Holy crap. Oh, I think I just caught the lightning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was right down the middle of the trees. All right, I'm going to switch to the other GoPro. Yep. Look at the kids playing on the rock. It's growing in the, or the tree's growing in the rock. Wow. Woo. Yeah, I agree with you. Wilderness to be explored. What Nash just said. Yes, on a motorcycle. Man, what we need is a squad, like a Grom squad or no, monkeys. We gotta do it on some monkeys. That's what we need. Strap a bunch of shit to the back of monkeys and have somebody drop us off at the beginning and pick us up at the end. This has been when we did Tar Hollow last year? And that was all back road. I mean, we hardly did any main roads. Yeah. Really, my biggest problem is I gotta make sure to watch the road. I said my biggest problem is I gotta remember to watch the road. You can definitely get distracted. And there's good reason why this is a 45-mile-an-hour road. Yeah, see, this is like Sportster heaven for me. Like, this is the roads that I like to travel on the Sportster. Yeah, the vibrations definitely don't kill you at these speeds. Looks like we're catching a little rain. there's another. That's, yeah, we're gonna pull off. I'm gonna come in from the second way. Wow. Damn. Is that a sign or something?
Where at?
I can't quite read it. My glass.
I'm not quite sure.
Unfortunately, my glasses are specifically like I don't see far away, but I don't have like I have them cut down a little bit because they'll give me headaches at full strength.
This is wild.
This is just crazy. You can see the kind of views here on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I mean, it's gorgeous. Like I said, I've ridden in the rain, but no, it's definitely not my favorite thing to do. But I knew on this trip, and I knew when I was planning it that was a possibility. And I've been watching the radar on several points of this route for the last week, which you probably should never do, because it makes, if you're nervous about a trip, it will make you more nervous about the weather. And but yeah, I was talking about the different routes I was planning. Like I said, I'd love to go to Oklahoma and Texas. I'd love the chance to actually go to those states. But I'd also, like, I was thinking about going to Moyer, Oklahoma to visit Adam Sandoval's campground and maybe get my picture with the war horse. And like I said, I think that would be, if we had different bikes, I think that would have been the trip to make. One that we're throwing down 400 or 500 miles a day is not going to be, we're not going to have to stop every 60 miles. And technically, like I said, I could definitely put more miles on this bike, closer to 100, but I kind of chose that partly because, like I said, I know where I get after about that distance as far as my hands were concerned, and you know, being able to, yeah. Yeah, and I think for a first trip, anybody that's talking about or thinking about doing their first motorcycle trip, yeah, be realistic about your miles. And I tried to, you know, I tried to really think about that as far as the, you know, how many miles I thought we could really, and I thought, you know, we could easily throw, I think, 300 down if we. Oh yeah, you went on that damn couch right back there. But even for me, I think I could do 250 if I had to, and that's what I figured. If I, you know, if something happened or we had to cut bait and then come back, we could ch the trip short if we needed to. But you know, we have 8 days. I think we're going to be 5 or 6. But we have 8 if we need it. Alan's got to be back for Sunday to get back to work. I don't. He does. I still have almost another week off. Just so you know. Yeah, I mean, obviously I want to see how I feel after the end of this trip, but you know, if things go the way they're going now, yeah, I'd probably be down for that, as long as the weather is decent. Yeah, it's, I'm very envious of you guys with the full fairing or batwing fairing, because, you know, even though this road is lightly damp, I'm getting slightly sprayed from my tire. Yeah, I know your response. But yeah, I definitely didn't want to make this trip about the miles. I mean, I wanted to do something that I felt was worthy-ish, if you will. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely would say that this is a beautiful trip. Yeah, we can stop a dozen times. It's not that big of a deal. I'm very interested about this particular motorcycle camp that we're going to. I kind of found it on a whim. I was kind of hunting around because I wasn't sure if we were going to have to get another hotel. And, you know, I wanted to try to do a little bit of motor camping. And when I found this one that was, you know, a motorcycle-centric campground, and they had openings. They were open. A lot of them aren't right now because of the COVID stuff. And so I definitely was happy. There's a nice little road going to nowhere. Put my gloves back on. Yeah, I forgot you're taking your jacket off. Here it is. coming up on the left. And it's a whole group of them. Alright, we're going. Man, every view is that much better. Jesus, man. Wow. Yeah, let's take a little break and we'll soak up some fluids and have a snack. I'm feeling for a granola bar or something. All right, put this on pause. Because this one's obviously very high. Yeah. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. And trust me, I can feel it. Sheesh. All right. I wanted to get that on camera. most any of the campgrounds that are run by the Park Service are shut down. There are a few private ones that are shut down, but the most of the private ones are still operating, but a lot of them are like limiting their capacity. Yeah, that's why I was glad when, you know, I was searching around, and I hated kind of waiting to the last minute, but I didn't know kind of what our timing was going to look like, or what we were shooting for. And I wanted to make sure, you know, we didn't have, like, cancel at the last minute, which when my stepdad sent me the message saying that work wanted him to postpone his vacation, dude, my heart about went to the floor. Huh? No, because our schedules are completely conflicting with each other. We used to ride a decent amount very early after I got this, but he was working days. So, you know, Saturday, Sunday, no big deal. You know, usually I got something on one of those days that I could squeeze out a few hour ride at least. And then we would take a Memorial Day, we would do we'd go up at Upper Sandusky area, because we got family that lives up there, and spend it for a high bike week and spend a little time with them. And you know, and obviously rodeo weekend we usually spend together. We don't do a lot of riding rodeo weekend, but it's right, we get to hang out. And yeah, in the last few years we just barely been doing the thing in the beginning and the end of the year, because him working night shift and me working night shift, his days off are Friday, Saturday. Well, I work pretty much every Friday, Saturday. And so yeah, getting to do this trip with him is, and we've been talking about doing this forever. Pretty much since we started riding, we've talked about doing like a father, you know, if you want to call it father-son road trip, you know what I mean? Just him and I and the open road, and whatever the hell happens, you know? That's why I wanted to bring you along, because for one, I know you would enjoy this, and two, you know, the chance to experience this type of thing is just not something that, you know, there's going to be a point in your life where, you know, you're going to have a woman, you're going to have, you know, probably have kids, and, you know, and yeah, it changes the. All right, this is our takeoff point. Well, this is a fuel stop, and then we'll be back on the parkway. Right. My turn signal? Seafood and steak. I do owe you gentlemen a steak dinner. And it is getting about that time. Yeah, let me skip. Fuck you. Turn it off for